All right, we're going to go through here the install. Welcome back. And want to go through the install of some of the software I downloaded. In the previous video here, I downloaded the RSLogix Micro Starter Lite, which is free, and I downloaded the RSEmulate 500 and also the RSLinx Lite. I'd like to go through and see how this installs. So it should be fairly easy. Okay, it wants to do an extract. All right, so it's going to create a folder. It looks like. So double click the setup. We'll run through that. I'm running Windows 11. Should be fairly similar for everybody else. We're just going to go through the install here, and then we'll start playing around with it more. Okay, install Shield Wizard, RSLogix Micro. We're going to accept it. Okay, so we're going to enter in a username. How about me and myself for the organization? All right, no need. It might default to an email address, so on. It doesn't really matter what you pick here. We're going to do the complete. See what happens. Hopefully this all works well. All right, looks like that installed. So we've got that installed. I'm not sure what this, okay, not sure what that was crying about. So I'm going to try to launch it, and we'll be right back. All right, so we see here, we've got a thing here. It looks like this is everything that's been installed. All right, this is the new stuff that's been installed. I have some previous installs here, but the one we're looking for is RSLogix Micro English. So the EN that I referred to in the last video must have been the English. So yeah, we can see here that we've got the ability to create new programs. And as I mentioned before, this is software is only good for the 1000 and the 1100 series of processors. If you're using a 1200 or a 1400 and so on, and you need to go with the um, micro. It's not the micro starter, but there is an RSLogix micro software that you do have to pay for that will work with those. Or you can go to the RSLogix 500. The only reason I would say to go to that RSLogix 500 would be if you've got existing some older Slick 500 series processors, then that software will work with either those or the Micrologix. That's part of Rockwell's confusion. They've got so many different things that only work with a certain subset of products. So anyhow, this software seems to be installed okay. So we will start something up. We'll start a small project and see what we get. Hello there. I want to now install the RSEmulate 500. Let's see what we get here. I'm hoping that I can use this to actually emulate some of the Micrologix 1000 or 1100 series. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go ahead and install this one because this is a free install. I have to give it a minute. Oh, okay, it zipped it here. What do we got here? We have a setup.exe file. So, okay, it extracted it into this folder. We're going to do an install. Again, I'm running Windows 11. All right, you're going to need to enter a username, an organization. Again, just going to enter in something to satisfy that. And we'll do the complete install. And that's that for the RS Emulate. All right, one little update I want to make here is I do recommend probably installing the RSLinx that I downloaded first. I just want to show you what happened. I installed the um, Emulate first. Let me find that again. And I got a little bit of an error here. Yeah, failed to update the system registry. Please check registry security rights or blah, blah, blah. Use regedit. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. You don't want to mess around in the registry editor. And the real message here is the RSLinx classic path was not found in the init file. There's a icom.ini file. So RSLinx must be installed in order to run the RSLogix emulate. So I was correct in the first video where I wanted to download the micro Lite starter software, the programming software for the Micrologix. I also downloaded the emulate, but I also did need to download the RSLinx Classic Lite. That is free. That's not a paid version. But you do want to install the Classic Lite first. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to try it again. All right, in this video, I want to install the RSLinx Lite. All right, which is going to should create a folder here. This is what we downloaded back in the first video, where I showed how to go get the software from Rockwell. If you don't know how to do that, you want to go back. You want to go back and download that video. Okay, so RSLinx Lite. This is needed for the emulator. If we get to the emulator portion, all right, so required steps. Ooh my. Internet Explorer 6. I don't know. Internet, this shows you how old the software is. All right. View activation instructions. There really shouldn't be any, right? We're just going to jump to that. All right, we got to enter a username and an organization. And again, I'm just going to put whatever in here. Oh, I can't even spell myself. Okay. Probably just go with whatever the defaults are. I don't really. Eh, just go ahead and just do that install. I'm not going to change anything. Again, I think we can skip the Explorer part of it. Don't really care about release notes. There shouldn't be any activation. Might not have installed correctly. You can try installing the program using compatibility settings. So, yeah, probably. Since this is Windows 11, we're going to see how we end up with this. I'm running Windows 11, and this is fairly old. So we're going to see what happens. And we'll be back when this is done. Looks like this might take a while. Okay, so we got ended up here after a few minutes here. It did say user aborted. I'm guessing I had an issue because it failed to be extracted. We're running. Oh my, we're getting all kinds of stuff here. All right, so let me try finishing that. It does not seem like that really worked. But we'll give it a try. I'm gonna see if I can launch it. It seems like it might not have worked, but we'll come back and try it together. All right, I do have the icon in here, RSLinx Classic under Rockwell. And actually, oh wow, okay, it looks like it's actually running. So we're gonna see how good this works. I'm gonna go back and try to run the emulate, see if I can load up the emulator. This is a little bit of undiscovered territory for me. I'm used to this software. Yeah, there we go. Did not like that. Oh, actually, there it came up. It must have found it. Interesting. So yeah, so the emulate's going to look for a program file. So we're going to give it a try. At least now that I have the RSLinx Lite Classic Lite installed, the RSLogix Emulate 500 comes up. And it's been a long time since I've ever messed with this. Honestly, I've done most emulation on the Compact Logix, Control Logix platforms. But you can see that what you need to do is open up a file, which I haven't created one yet. I plan on trying to do that. So we will get to that in a little while, probably in a future video. But at least wanted to get these 3 pieces of software installed, show you a little bit what's involved, and yeah, hopefully we got it right. I would say you can install the Micro Starter Lite first. I would recommend then installing the RSLinx Classic Lite second, either first or second, and then wait and do the emulate last. The emulate's not going to run unless you've already installed RSLinx. All right, guys, there we go.